Well, speaking of farmers, our Eyewitness News reporter Shelby Pay spoke to someone today who knows a thing or two about the industry. Now that it's starting to feel like fall with the weather cooling down, pumpkins out on display, and apples ready to pick, it's time for one local business to turn those apples into fresh apple cider. Shelby in the studio now to tell us who she stopped by to see. Shelby.
Well, Jamie, earlier today I had the opportunity to visit Fly Creek Cider Mill and Orchard, and I luckily got to witness their first day of pressing for the fresh harvest season. For over 166 years, this family business has been pressing fresh apple cider by using a historic water-powered mill right on the banks of Fly Creek. I spoke with owner Bill Michaels to learn more about the process.
Once we let the water flow down and through the turbine, it spins a series of belts and line shafts, which delivers the energy upstairs to a pump, which then creates water pressure on the press. We press up to about 55 tons of pressure on the stack of apples. We grind 32 bushels. That makes about 100 gallons of cider. It's about 3 gallons per bushel. And the process of that stacking in a rack and cloth method is called laying up a cheese. That cheese is then pressed. It takes about 20 minutes to press out. The cider goes through our ultraviolet light processing machine. That machine shines the light of 8 ultraviolet light bulbs through a very thin stream of cider, delivering the same end result as pasteurization, but it doesn't add any heat to the product, so it has a really fresh pressed taste. And you can also home ferment our cider because it doesn't damage any of the natural yeast.
And Jamie, it really is truly amazing to watch this whole process, and anyone can visit. Fly Creek does a great job at showing their visitors every step of the cider making process. Upstairs where the pressing area is, there's actually glass floors so you can see into the processing center where the apples are inspected and then washed and prepped for cider pressing. It's really cool.
And Shelby, Fly Creek has lots of visitors throughout the season, producing lots of apple cider for all those visitors. So I'm assuming today was not the only pressing day. They must continue throughout the season?
Yes, you're right. They're going to be pressing apples through the end of November. And if you're interested, you could find more info at flycreekcidermill.com.
All right, Shelby, thank you. And while you're online, you can read up on